There we go. Jeff Dog. So I guess we live now. I can see
Live,
my
live,
banners. Let
live.
me. Yes, sir. Let me see. What's the name ain't play. Well, I guess we let me see. Let this countdown start. I guess I should have been had it,
I think
Let
we
me
like
see.
well,
Oh,
that countdown.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that countdown. We ain't got nobody on right now. We'll see. Give it a little second and give them a chance to pop in. So I'm gonna let that. I'll let this one. Well, I can't let that one roll. I don't even think it's worth putting that on right now. It ain't even worth putting it on.
You keep that in the chamber.
Exactly. Exactly. Let me check. I'm gonna check these sites to see if they went on live. I got it scheduled for Twitter and
Okay.
YouTube. And I shared it to some other pages. So let me see what's going on that. I don't know. Twitter done did something. Got me off my page. Let me see. Yeah, everything else been good.
Yeah. Other than that, everything
Yeah,
been
other than
silent.
that, yeah, I already know. For
Man.
sure. Yeah, we had some busted pipes last year. Wasn't good. It was So
Yeah.
yeah. So trying to see what's going on that. Yeah, just checking a couple things on there. I mean, trying to see what's going on this. I don't see it. Try to share it if you can. I don't know. You might have to share it on your page. Trying to see.
Yeah. I'm finna.
Share it on mine.
Let's see.
Uh, and see what's going on in the world. We'll let a couple people pop in right quick. See who pop in.
Cool. Cool. Cool.
Yeah, I still can't see who viewing right now for some reason. All right. Put in the comments, say what's up. Give a shout out. Give you a shout out. Say what's up, man. Appreciate you tuning in. Anybody tuning in, I can't see but the one on there. I don't know the name on there. It ain't showing me.
Let me
Say what's up, man.
see. Let me
Appreciate you
see.
tuning in. Appreciate you
Mute that.
tuning in. Okay, so I do see it on YouTube. I'm seeing if it's on Twitter now. Name on there, it ain't showing me. What's up? We appreciate y'all kicking it with Jay, Jack, and Jeff. You know what I mean? Giving us some of y'all time is precious. We already know. So we
Yes,
appreciate it.
sir.
We're just here to kick some sports, talk some sports, see what you got going on. Kicking it with Jay, Jack, and Jeff. Yeah, let me turn my YouTube off because it's an echo. Well,
Got
it's
me.
yeah.
Twine, what up? What up?
Twan Weathers. Detroit. That's my baby right there. Look at.
Yep, yep, yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, your Lions golfed them 1-1. So, Stafford had to match him. Tony Jefferson should pop up in here and say something about
Yep,
Stafford.
we already know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know. He was already ready to count them. They always ready to count the Rams out, man. I ain't cheering for the Rams, but just because y'all hate Stafford so much, shit, go Rams almost.
Right.
You feel me? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sad but true.
Man.
Yeah. What's up with your twine, man? What you got going on, man? You know what I'm saying? We say, what's the draft move for us, fellas? Thibs or Hutch or trade down? Ooh, good topic right there. Good topic. Starting it off hot. You know what I mean?
Man.
And you starting it off hot. I mean, I just was watching McShay. I think he projecting y'all boy Hutch number one. I don't know.
Yeah, I've been hearing the same. I think it's a Hutch, Thibodeau type situation at number one.
Yeah,
Um, of course, I'm pretty biased. I'd love to see Hutch in Detroit. He been in Michigan. He a Michigander. Pops played at
yeah,
Michigan. They from Michigan. You know what I mean. So he had a hometown appeal. Um,
yeah,
um, other than that, I mean, we'll see.
yeah.
I
I
think
mean,
we know who we would like, but who the GM like. So that's
yeah,
usually
that's
what it
true.
come down to. Like, do we
Yeah,
like
that's true.
Thibodeau over Hutch?
I really like I was saying. I think I said I was speaking on last week about Flowers and Okwara. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That you got enough right there to start. But being that the draft is like it is, it ain't playing right into Detroit's favor by not
Right,
having a
right.
quarterback. You know what I'm saying? And I know no disrespect to Hutchinson or Thibodeau, or I think it was Tibbs. Um,
Mm-hmm.
unless they that guy at the end, man. I like Hutch. I do. His motor at the end of the year was great. I don't know how great it was at the beginning of the year. I think he could have had way more sacks. I don't know what if it light kicked in or what. But it looked like he was more dominant for the last 4 5 games. Real dominant.
Yeah. Yeah, he
So
definitely stepped it up in a bigger game. Um,
yeah,
I don't know. I think early in the season too. Uh, I think you know new defensive coordinator. They were still trying to figure out what they did best.
yeah.
So I think he was
I could
kind of
I could feel
tinkering
that.
around with some things, but you know, even then, even with that, he would still be felt.
Oh yeah,
He
yeah,
was.
yeah. No,
Um,
no disrespect to him. You know what I mean? As far as that, as far as both of them, if the
yeah.
Lions draft, it just ain't falling right for the Lions. I mean, I like Derek Barnes. I really don't want to go cornerback again.
Man.
We needed a quarterback, a
Right,
game
right.
changing quarterback. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Um, I really don't even know about running back. So it looked like when you look at it, it's gonna be a DN. I mean, when you
Yeah,
look at when you look at all the scenarios, cornerback, hey, we don't want no first round number one pick cornerback or
right.
safety. Linebacker, you don't want it. You know what I'm saying? Um, I like Akeem. I think Akeem Neal. I forget. I can't say his name.
Yeah,
And Anzruko. I can't say it. My bad on the names. Uh, at defensive tackles. You know what I'm saying? And then you got Romeo and what's the name? But I wish it was a wide receiver that was just that guy.
man.
A 4-2-4 uh, uh dominant
Yeah.
wide receiver
Well, yeah,
that can
a
go.
freak of nature type.
Man, a Calvin Johnson, somebody in that mold, just like you can't pass him up, but it just
Right,
ain't like that right now.
right,
He, and you can't go running back, so it's just the way the Lions cards played is in that position that they in. Either you trade down or you grab Hutch
right.
or Thiel.
Hmm. And that would be great. I mean, I think we always hope for it. You know what I mean? Hope
Yeah,
to trade down. I think Philly has multiple first round picks. I think it's
yeah.
another team as well. So you know, do they see somebody at one that they want? You know what I mean? Like you need a partner to pull it off.
Yeah, you need a
And
partner. I mean, Philly sound good, but I don't think Philly would do it.
not unless they just really in love with a
I just do
defensive
it.
end. Um, Usually
exactly.
that type of movement.
Only other scenario. Uh, that's
Yeah.
it. Can you
Only
hear
other
me?
movement like that. Yeah, I
Yeah.
got you.
Uh,
Only other movement that usually happens like that is usually quarterback driven.
yeah. And that's what you almost got to hope for is that somebody either show out in a bowl game or uh combine warrior and raise their
Right.
stock up. Raise their
Yeah.
stock up to make somebody wanna jump up there.
Pretty much.
Yeah, that's
Pretty
the
much.
only other option. Yeah.
Hmm.
What Twine said, Thibs might come in like the freak curse did for Tennessee, though. I mean, it's possible. Yep. The man right at wide receiver would be clutch, no doubt. But yeah, I know what Thibs is like considered a freak of nature, right?
He is, yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
he is.
So
Like explosive off the edge.
yeah. So what about I know Anderson ain't even eligible. I think he only a sophomore, I think.
Yeah, he just a soft. Yeah, he'll probably be in that same position next year in the top 10 somewhere.
Yeah.
Um, Depending on, uh, he's kind of a tweener too. Um,
Oh, what
so
outside linebacker like?
yeah, outside linebacker.
Yeah.
Played defensive end in a 3-4 type of, you know, as far as his
Mm-hmm.
size too, he in between I think he's like 6'1",
Oh.
like 235, 240. You know what I mean? He's in
Yeah.
between. You know what I mean? Like he
Yeah.
linebacker size, but he played
And,
defensive end.
and
Basically,
that ain't really good for the Lions.
right?
Our player development just be man questionable, no matter who we bring in. So
Yeah, it's
I
usually
wish it
a
was an animal.
development thing, or usually it's a square peg for a round hole. You know what I mean? Like, are we gonna play him at this
Exactly.
position? Like, is he that
Don't give them,
position?
man. Exactly. Don't give them no choices. They
Right.
probably have him try to play him at safety.
Exactly. You know how they do.
Yeah, we don't need that. I mean, they gotta do something. So it's going. I advise Lions fans to really brace up because you might be looking at like 4-5 years before you even get 8 wins.
Man,
Because we don't get free
it's
agents.
very seldom.
Yeah,
Very
we
seldom.
don't.
I mean, we usually hit on, I think we hit like on Golden Tate. You know what I mean? Like wide
Yeah,
receivers usually do us okay. Marvin Jones. Uh,
yeah.
we
There's a
do okay
couple.
there, but defense, yeah.
Yeah, a couple. Yeah. Well, Twine, what'd you say, bro? What's your thoughts on last night game? Is Arizona having a fluke year or are they for real? I'm 50-50 with them. They seem like a fluke to me. Oh, I don't know what Jeff went. Let me see. He probably popped back in the second. Um, bro, I'm gonna tell you like this. I think Arizona is for real. Kyler's still young though. So they're gonna have them ups and downs. Um, I think the Rams just beat them last night. You know what I mean? Uh, Rams powerful. Let me see. Let me Oh, there you go. There you back.
Yeah, I'm
Okay,
here. That
okay.
was me trying to
Oh,
go
okay.
in and out of the chat and hit the wrong thing.
Oh,
So,
yeah, yeah. I was just talking about what Twine was talking about as far as Arizona. I mean, from what I was saying is that I think Kyler's still young, Kyler Murray, but the boy a beast. I think the Rams just was too much for him last night,
right.
and Rams had like what 8-9 players out on the COVID. I think OBJ just went out on the COVID list, so he out now.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
finna be real tight right now. Cause I think over the sports right now, I've seen at least 20 something names on 3 different sports out on the COVID. So it's picking the shit, picking up and messing up sports again.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I think they still gonna be in the mix. But if you remember, Arizona blew out the Rams earlier in the season. Um, so this their second meeting. Rams was able to get back with them this
Yeah,
time. Uh,
yeah. This they second one.
that's a yeah, it's a divisional
Yeah,
matchup, so you know what I mean. Uh, I think they'll both be in the
yeah.
mix. I
Oh
think
yeah. Plus Aaron Donald showed his ass.
right, yeah. Oh man,
So
don't remind me. That was another missed line pick. So,
man,
so
bro, all-time draft lines pick. You got a Super Bowl champion in there. I swear.
man,
No, I mean, there's so many misses. I hate to look in hindsight because you don't know how they would have played with us, with the Lions. But man, the names on that list would be awful, like just sad. Aaron
right.
Donald probably right there at the top. Um, it's some more. It's way more drafts where it's like,
Too many
oh,
more.
we could have had him.
Too many more.
It's too
But
many, bro. It's hard to even go and look at it. It's like it ain't even worth looking at because it ain't gonna do nothing but cause some kind of stress or hair loss.
right, right,
Yeah,
man. But other than that, great game. I think of course I don't know what Tony at, but we got
yeah. I
our we
see.
got our we got our
It,
resident Stafford haters out there. So
yeah. Uh, I seen him. I seen a couple of things flash up. I don't know if he had tuned in, but bro, I know he ready to. I don't think he got nothing to say today.
no, not today. Not
No,
he
not today.
won, so and he played well. So
Exactly.
nothing today. He'll hang on for another week.
Yeah. I see what Twine, what'd you say? Cleveland let Baker walk or re-sign him. Well, and then you say Ebron is a cuss word. And Terry motherfucking Fair over Moss. Yeah, we gonna go to that Cleveland one first, bro.
Oh
Them
man,
there's some names on there. But
man,
Cleveland, we'll talk about the Cleveland Browns. We sports fans, so we watch almost everything. We
yeah,
might not have a lot on here, all of them, but Baker, man, I it's Cleveland. So I really can't say they managing him right. I think he was what, like 6'1",
yep,
something like that.
maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, with boots on.
Uh-huh.
But I I mean, if he couldn't get along with OBJ and bring the best out of him, I feel um I mean, after another year or two, you almost gotta let him walk. Maybe another year. You got to probably. It's just saying you gotta go back and look again.
Yes, it's been different with him in Cleveland, man. I, as much as I would say let him walk,
Yeah.
I think what I mean. It's one of them things where the good and the bad, like they know what he is. It's
Mm-hmm.
hard out there in the quarterback world. I mean,
Oh, it's super
hell,
hard.
we back we back in it now. Like we back
Yeah.
in that not having a quarterback. You know, we back in that. Like that's the thing that I be like. People, always talked about Stafford with the Lions. Like you get rid of him, like now you going back. You got to go back fishing in them waters, and there ain't no fish in them waters. Like
Yeah.
there might be one or two fish for 10 teams,
Man. And that
12 teams.
and that's the whole thing about it is that quarterback position. Like if you feel like he can or he might still can be able to be developed, you gotta ride with him. But
Yeah,
because
yeah,
like this draft, if you think you just gonna grab one in the draft, like, oh yeah, we're gonna get the next franchise quarterback in the draft, you might be
good
waiting
luck.
about 5-10 years.
Good luck.
Good luck. You know what I
Yeah, I
mean? So
mean,
I think Cleveland just gotta probably hold tight, maybe. maybe I mean I say another year, but maybe two, and you just got to try to get him tools. You gotta get some wide receivers, and you really OBJ kind of is a bad mix for him. You almost got to go with non-veterans at certain spots so that he can be the leader. If
Right.
you got veterans that's gonna scream over him or not to scream over him, but their presence is way bigger. Like he might be saying something, and then they go and be like, Psh, "Man, this dude," and then, he a veteran. They gonna look and they gonna ride with him.
Right.
So yeah, that might be the issue.
Yeah. Either
Uh,
way, though, yeah, I think they stuck with him for a minute because you ain't no clear cut replacement. You can't go out there and say, okay, we're gonna get rid of him and then we're gonna go get such and such. Go get who?
yeah,
You gonna
exactly,
draft a project? You in the same spot or worse? You might as well
man.
stick with the devil you know.
And that's the point that they in. They kind of in that kind of. They probably want to, but they realize the situation.
Right. I
Yeah, they
mean,
realize the
unless they
situation. I think
unless
Twan say 5th year option after this season. After this season, so that's the one more
oh,
year basically. Yeah,
oh okay. Well, I think they'll take that. They'll ride with it for a minute, drag it out for a minute.
yeah,
Buy themselves some time.
some
They
more
know what they
time.
got with him. They'll be okay with him.
Yeah.
You know, and they'll buy some time, see if another prospect. You know, the I think not this year, but maybe next year's draft to be a little bit better for quarterback. You figure Ohio State quarterback come out,
Mm-hmm.
Alabama quarterback come out.
Mm-hmm. I think
they're
that the guy, he's still, even though I think he transferred. I think he's still on the radar. Riddler, I think his name is Oklahoma.
Rattler, yeah,
Rattler, yeah, yeah. So there's some quarterbacks in them sophomore and freshmen. They coming up. It's some coming, but they might have to wait a couple years.
yeah, yeah. So
Look at you
until
see what
then,
Tone. Yeah, till then, they got to ride it out.
yep.
You see what Tone say, right?
I'm finna look right now.
Yeah, I got it posted up there. I think. Can you see it up
Oh,
there?
okay. Yeah, yeah.
One game Stafford I gave Stafford his props for getting off the ball, but Kyler had an off game too. I think it was a reason Kyler had an off game. Donald was in his face all night.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, he was in his face all night. Yeah. So it was a big reason.
Hmm.
Yeah, from the first play to the last play, Kyler didn't have a chance. And I think he threw for 380 or something like that, and just didn't no touchdowns.
Right, right. Yeah, they stalled in the red zone a lot.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, Tony. So you got your answer on that one. Uh, I think your boy ain't to be counted out yet. So you got a chance to get on his boat, get on his bandwagon.
Yeah, that ain't gonna happen.
No, he ain't. He's stubborn.
Man,
I think what Twine bro said Super Bowl predictions as of today if you had to pick two teams. Mm.
phew. Well, I can't bet against Tom, so I go Buccaneers, and man, I would have to say they playing pretty hot right now. I swing back Mahomes' way in Kansas City.
Yeah.
Might
Yeah,
be
that's gonna be interesting. It's some ballers right now. I think it's gonna be I wanna say you wanna say the usual suspects probably gonna be right there. You know what I mean? I don't think you can still count Green Bay out either. They always have a late run when it get cold.
right,
Um, like I say, I don't know about Arizona. Like what Twan was talking about earlier. I see them as being good, but I think they'll get to the finals and lose.
right.
I think everybody wants the Rams in there, but I mean it's shaping up to be some kind of shock.
Yeah, I. it'll probably come down to who gets home field and what I mean, that type of thing. Like who playing where. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah,
if somebody got to go and win on the road, win a couple games on the road, it might be tougher. You know what I mean?
exactly.
If the Bucks have to go to Green Bay in the frozen tundra, you know what I mean? Like might be a different story.
Exactly. It might be. Yeah, it might be. Like I say, if you don't nobody want Green Bay to have that home field.
No, no,
Nobody.
not at
So.
all. Shit, I know I wouldn't. Shit,
Uh,
shit, I don't even go to cold weather games as a spectator.
yeah, for
I'll be
real.
out
Them
of there like
fans,
after October. I'll be out of there. They'd be
they can have
like, you want to go to
it.
Nah, man,
I'm
I'm
good.
good.
Man, I had when I was I think a freshman at state, I went to a game. They had season tickets. Man, I went to that one game and I sold the rest. I said I ain't standing up no whole game, bro. And it's cold.
And it's cold.
I'm watching on TV, front row seat.
Man,
Let me see.
can't do it.
It's hard. Let's see what Tony said, man. He say y'all know Stafford cock blocked us from having a solid backup, right? A solid backup, bro. Tom, a backup. What we want a solid backup for? Especially when Stafford was there, he didn't get hurt.
Man, a backup.
Tom, what you talking about? You got to go in more in depth on that one, bro. Because that don't sound right to me.
I mean, what
If
more
that's the
could he
reason you
do? I
hate,
mean, they fired the coaching staff. Once that happened, he went to the ownership and said, "Hey, man, I want to be traded."
it's a wrap.
Yeah, I mean, he couldn't have
Yeah,
done it no sooner. I mean, it was the off season.
exactly. Plus, you know, Detroit ain't never had no solid backup, really. We either had a starter quarterback or nobody, or a veteran that's past his prime. So yeah, you gotta say more on that one, Tom, because you kind of make me shake my head on that one, bro.
uh,
Yeah, that was a wild one. We gonna go we gonna go to Twine. What he say? I hate to watch Donald wreck all lines, knowing he's supposed to be playing for us. For what we was talking about earlier.
hmm
But you know what? I mean, in hindsight, I don't know what I would have did either, because we had Ndamukong Suh at that time. Uh, I don't know about a tight end though, but now, because Ebron, I mean, bro, that's a painful one, dog. It's hard. Twine, that's a hard one, bro. I mean, I know you hate it. We hate it, and plus to see him like alter a whole game like that the way he did,
right.
it's hard. Yeah, I would like to know though if we did get him, would Sue have stayed?
Yeah, I
That's a
wonder.
good question.
But maybe he would have been the contingency plan. They probably wouldn't have. If Sue was pushing the lead like he was, they probably wouldn't have been throwing him them big numbers. They'd have probably been like, "All
Yeah,
right,
we
it's
got him on a rookie contract.
yeah, it's been
We
real."
yeah, go ahead. You got the next man up. So
Right? They probably
yeah,
would have, put more into keeping fairly, maybe, uh,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
and maybe having Fairley and Donald at that time would have been just
Exactly.
as disruptive.
And I think it would have caused another problem with Stafford, maybe, because you don't get nobody no weapons for him.
Right.
Even though Ebron didn't turn out to be what we was hoping, but same time Stafford was loving all the weapons. You get a tight end, he like, hey, he gave him a chance. He was happy at that time.
Man.
So I don't know about that one. I mean, yeah, it's hard to watch him. Uh, Let me see. Let's see what Twan said. I was thinking Green Bay and Kansas City. That was on the Super Bowl question.
Yeah, it could be. It could be. Green Bay
Yeah,
mess around and get home field. It could be.
yeah, could be. Yeah, yeah. That's gonna be. It's gonna be cool though. All right, Twine. He said, "All right, fellas, I'll be smooth. I gotta shoot this move." All right, fam. We
Uh,
appreciate you, man. Definitely appreciate you checking out Sports Talk Original. You know what I mean? Much love. Uh, let me see. You see Tone say, "Who me?" I ran to the bath restroom. Yeah,
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 we want to know
you.
who that backup that Stafford blocked us from getting. I want to know that.
Yeah, yeah, he say cock blockers. I wonder who you had in mind, bro. That's what we was wondering. We was talking about you on that. Let me see. Let me highlight that again. Yeah, who was that solid backup? Let me know what that is. That was he say. Let me see what he say. Man, we haven't had a decent backup since Hill, and he was scared to outshine staff when he had the chance. You talking about Sean Hill, bro? That must be who.
Shit, man.
Why are we worried about the backup though?
Nah, Tom. Nah, man. Nah. Stafford wasn't worried about a backup, man. Like,
No,
nah.
that is kind of wild though. That that just that's a. I mean, I hope that ain't the root of the Stafford hate. We got to be psychiatrists up in here, Jeff. With Tone, we got to help Tone out on that one. We got to get
Man,
him over that backup thing.
man.
He said, "Hell yeah, yeah."
Wow.
I mean, if you got a backup that's a in the NFL period, I don't care where it's at. You can see that with the Patriots. If you got a backup, a decent backup, it's probably a chance that he ain't gonna be a backup soon. I mean, much long. Somebody gonna want him. So
Somebody, yeah.
yeah, so you're not gonna have a good backup sitting behind Stafford for 6, 7 years, 5 years, 4, and just be like, oh yeah, I'm happy I'm a backup even though I got starter talent.
Right.
It ain't happening.
Hmm.
So yeah, Tone, don't let that stress you out, bro. That ain't a good reason right there. That ain't a good reason, bro. Let me see. What else we got? Well, I mean, we talk football. Let's talk a little basketball. And you know, we kind of got to stay on a little bit of what we be talking about. Uh, we gonna go with your Michigan Wolverines.
uh
What's going on with them?
Man, just we waiting on the 31st.
Yeah.
That's all eyes on the 31st.
What's the
I think.
31st? Break?
Huh? Oh, you talking about basketball?
Yeah, basketball. Yeah, yeah. I know
Okay.
y'all waiting. I know football wise, I ain't want to jump in there now. I want to go
Okay.
disappointment first.
Yeah. No, basketball is I think they're still trying to figure out what's the best lineup. Um I, and I think it's a little um I think he had the transfer points starting.
Yeah.
And he's an upperclassman. Um and I think he trying to give him a chance to really, figure it out on the fly. But I think
Mm-hmm.
ultimately, uh, I think he gonna have to pull him. he gonna have to come off the bench.
Or
I
you
think
think
the
it all start
freshman,
with basically like point guard play?
yeah, it is. It's a clear difference. He not even really looking like a point guard. Like he looking
Mm,
like a combo guard that, what I mean, he's struggling to, run the team. And then
yeah,
um, we got a freshman that actually, when he's on the court, the ball moves. You know what I
yeah,
mean, and it's more fluid. But I think he's dealing with, not wanting to replace him with a freshman so quick. Like he basically
yeah.
trying to give him a chance, trying to give him a chance, and eventually he gonna have to make the switch. It's that obvious.
Mm,
But I don't know. I guess the coaching thing and managing a locker room, and you don't want to pull him too quick, and the other players feel like he ain't give him a shot to work through it.
yeah,
You know what I mean? So
I can
dealing
feel
with
that.
that.
I can
Um,
feel that.
but he got to eventually. Um,
Yeah,
and other than that, I, I think I think uh, he kind of dealing with that with another upperclassman as well, Brandon Johns. He's starting now, and this is
yeah,
his first year starting, and he ain't being consistent as a starter. He's used, you know, he got more consistent last year. Coming off the bench, he got more comfortable with that. You might have to go back to that with him too. So just a couple of things he got to figure out. And once they,
mm,
I think once they figure, the rotation out and who better where, I think then they can kind of put themselves in a better position to try to put a couple wins together and try to, uh, make a run towards Mark. Um, I think they done lost a couple. Like
yeah. I think
I
I
don't
got
think you
four.
can't. Yeah, we can't. I don't think. I think we lost maybe. I know for sure one conference game. If you,
Minnesota, I think
it
it
ain't.
was.
Yeah, we lost that
Yeah.
one. So yeah, you can't
Well,
lose
yeah.
too
State
many.
just beat them.
Yeah, you can't lose too many in the conference to win the conference.
Oh no,
So
no, yeah, they're getting heated right now. So yeah,
yeah. So if
yeah,
they lose a couple more, um, that that conference the conference title hopes will be up. And then you have to shift to okay, like how do we, make sure we get in the tournament. You know what I mean?
exactly. Yeah, yeah. I definitely respect that as far as that because right now, I think Jawan got to fill him out, like you said, fill out his team a little more. I hope I ain't no Michigan fan, ain't rooting for him or nothing, but I like good competition, and I knew they wasn't gonna be like last year. I think Michigan fans probably didn't think that, but I knew they weren't gonna be just as fluid as they was last year because them guys played with each other for at least, I mean, a little while compared to this year's team. Think y'all got a 5-star freshman. Y'all got a couple freshmen in there too.
Yeah, got a bunch of freshmen that's real talented. I mean, you know
Yeah,
what I mean. Uh, I think they'll be, you know, a real good next year.
yeah,
But this year
hmm,
they still figuring it out. So
yeah. I definitely feel
but I
that.
think he need to play them too. Like just what I mean. Like
Get them
this
in
type
there.
of year where okay, what I mean. Let's get them young cats in there and play them. You know what I mean, and get them ready. And
Yeah,
and they seem to be honestly. I think the freshmen are playing better than some of the upperclassmen that aren't used to starting. And
hmm,
so I think you deal with that within the locker room. Like you got your upperclassmen. If he do that, you got your upperclassmen coming off the bench. You got freshmen playing more minutes. It might,
it's gonna cause some
yeah,
friction. It's gonna cause
yeah.
something. And he's
So
still
I
a
think
young coach. What is Jawan? What is his third year, fourth year?
third year, yeah,
Third year. So yeah, he got to navigate. I don't think that he got a lot of high expectations at the last year. So uh, I don't think that this is just where he gonna be as a coach. I think he's still ascending, still like you say,
yeah.
filling them out, growing. I don't think it's just like, oh man, they time to panic about Jawan. And I'm hoping Michigan fans don't
No,
get like that when he get a couple more losses.
it. Uh, They probably will. That's
Yeah,
just how I go.
knowing
Uh,
them.
they'll be yeah.
Yeah,
They'll be
knowing how I usually
go
go.
off the deep end. They just
Yeah,
fanned
panic season. It,
yeah. They'll be like, "What's going
around
on? Like,
January.
did he lose it? Like, dog, like, calm down. Like,
Exactly. Because
let it
they're gonna
play
be
out.
comparing to last year.
Yeah, like you
Yeah.
can't lose that amount of, you know what I mean? Like, you had that much experience and that much NBA talent, just leave, you know, and come on,
You
man.
gotta replace them. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. And you know what? That's one reason I know you ain't a big Izzo fan, but that's one reason I love Izzo. Except for these last couple years, he ain't been able to restock and just keep it going the next year like he. But back in the days, he was always retooling. Like it was the
yeah.
next year, like yeah, Final Four. Then they might have a little year off, like Sweet 16 but they getting in the tournament, and then the next thing you know, boom, they go Final Four again. It never was
Right,
like, oh man, these last couple years been kind of rough, but usually Izzo always kept a restock roster.
right. Yeah,
So
and that's definitely something he's done consistently. Is
yeah,
uh, you know, uh, keep players and uh, which is hard to do. I think
it's hard.
people think it's easy even once you an established coach, but you
Yeah.
know what I mean. For him to do it, it ain't easy. Hell,
No, it ain't easy
you
at all.
saw Roy Williams at the end of his career, like
Yeah,
like
yeah.
uh,
Exactly.
it ain't easy,
No, it ain't
especially
easy at all.
they getting older. So you know what I mean. Now you dealing with a situation where you know can they still relate? Um,
Cause and you gotta think about that as far as all them years. Like each decade, the players doesn't change. Just like each era is getting different and different and different. And so you get older and older, you gotta adapt to now they getting paid and sponsorships and you know what I
right.
mean, and rules changing and
Hmm.
all these things. The freshmen one and dones and
Oh
over
man.
the years things change so much to where it's like, dang, 30 you last 30 years with all the changes.
Right. Yeah, it's definitely a thing of the game is changing. Like you have to continue to adapt
Yeah, yeah,
if you can. You know.
exactly. Wow. But yeah, we I don't know as far as the NCAA tournament, it looked like it's wide open. I think if you go, I think what you think like who you see like getting there, like right now, like Baylor.
Yeah, I
Uh
would have to say Baylor, Gonzaga.
yeah.
Um, I think I don't know. I think Duke could probably come around a little bit.
Yeah, you
Um,
can't never count them out though.
yeah.
Yeah, I think
Purdue. I think Purdue. Right now, I would probably say they're the best team in the Big Ten.
yeah.
Right
It
now, you know what I mean?
right
Like,
now, yeah.
yeah,
That
you
Rutgers
never.
game didn't look like it, but
Yeah.
I but I don't think state ain't played them yet, so I really can't assess them until they play state.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? I can't.
Right. Um, yeah, it's super early age. Shit, we ain't even turned the calendar over, so
Exactly.
so
Exactly. So, if they beat my boys, I'm gonna say, God dog, and if they hopefully not beat them bad, but if my boys go ahead and get them, I'm gonna say, hey, they all right, but they ain't gonna carry that Big Ten banner.
right. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's still early, man. I mean, uh, I haven't seen Ohio State much. I
No,
think
I
they've
haven't
been
seen
playing
them either.
okay. I think they've
Yeah.
been playing okay. I think they beat Duke.
Yeah.
Um,
Uh-huh.
and
Speaking speaking of that though, I mean, I know we was in the sports talk group. I thought that was a funny situation though, was said.
what the UK ND game?
Yeah.
Yeah,
that was that's kind of wild when you see like a fan of football. Like that's my guy. There's much love to it. You know what I mean? But it's funny when you see that he was torn because he a football fan of Notre Dame, but he a basketball fan of Kentucky, and his
Right.
football team beat his basketball team. So he was dealing with some emotions with his post a couple times.
Man, hey, that's what happened when you have, them type of allegiances. You got, you know,
Yeah,
I just chuckle at it because I don't, I don't, I don't know that struggle.
yeah,
All
I
my
don't either.
teams are
Mm-mm.
right here, so
Mm-hmm.
I don't, you know.
Exactly, and that's crazy. Like you say, right in college, you got two, three. I don't even know. He probably got a different baseball team in college too. Just saying.
I don't know about college. I know you're a Yankee fan though, so
Oh man.
so
Oh man.
so
Yeah.
you're all over the place.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know his who his NBA team was.
I don't
I
think
don't
he
know.
do
He
the
don't speak
NBA
on
at
it too
all.
much.
I don't think he do the NBA at all. I think he just
Yeah.
do college basketball.
Okay, okay. Yeah, see, if you see this, man, we ain't ragging on you, man. Rep who you rep. Rep who you rep, but it was kind of funny though. When I was reading them posts, I don't think I pushed like on nothing, but I kind of was silently reading,
Right,
laughing. Yeah.
right.
So another topic before we get the rolling though. How football recruiting looking?
Uh, Looking actually pretty good. I think early signing day is tomorrow. I think.
Yeah, yeah, it's
I think
coming.
it's
That's why.
tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, Looking pretty good. Think we think we looking top 10ish at the moment. Got a couple that's waiting until February.
Mm-hmm.
One a big 5 star. I think he out of like an offensive lineman out of Washington. I think like Seattle area. Um, he he he's not going to sign early. He's waiting till February. So
Yeah.
um, so I think that's a different dynamic now. You know what I mean? 'Cause, football used to always be about February. It's always about signing day. So
Exactly.
they added this early signing period. You kind of get it twice. So
Yeah. Yeah.
uh,
Yeah. That
it's
is
also
very
changing
interesting.
college football as far as that's why you're seeing this coaching movement too, because these coaches be wanting to get into the next job before the early
Mm-hmm.
signing period so they can so coaches is moving earlier
Get
and
the recruit.
earlier. Yeah,
Yeah.
they used to wait, until after the bowl game. Then you had the dead
You
period.
can't now.
You can't wait.
You
You gonna
can't.
miss the early signing period. So
Exactly. You're gonna miss that early and the transfer portal.
yeah, so
Uh,
they
you're
like
gonna miss the guys.
forget that bowl game. I'm out.
Yeah,
It's been
that's
real.
what that's what y'all. I got to keep my job over here now.
Yeah, so I got to get
Yeah,
a head start at the new gig. So let me get
exactly.
on up out of here,
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
Lincoln Riley.
Oh man, yeah,
Like
you're
your
right.
team was in the mix for the playoff. He like,
I'm
so be it. I'm
bye.
out. Dang,
You ain't even care what it was. I'm
man.
gone.
Brian Kelly did the
Forget me.
same thing. They was still in the playoff hunt.
Yeah, yeah,
They was
and
waiting
made
on
that
the
decision.
games. Man,
I,
he's like, don't matter.
and people wondering why they did it, but that's the reason. It's like, hey, I
Yeah.
gotta get started.
hmm Yeah,
Yeah.
they gotta get there. They gotta try to hire staff. And
Mm-hmm.
then they gotta hit the trail. So
Exactly.
they like, I'm out.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. And you're right about that one. Uh, we talking about some players. I mean, I know, we've been kind of state fans been kind of keeping an eye on. I forgot his name. Dante. He was a running back. I think he chose Auburn yet today or yesterday. I think it was. But we also keep an eye out on Keontae Goodwin, uh,
Oh yeah,
5-star
big star.
offensive
Yeah.
tackle. Yeah, I'm hoping, but I don't know if he gonna lead Kentucky. No.
Uh yeah. Hey, stranger things happen.
Yeah,
Recruiting
yeah,
is so so crazy from week to week. You know what I mean? Uh,
True.
some can happen. A certain coach could get hired away, or a coordinator, or man,
Mm.
stuff changes so quick.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you never know. I mean,
Yeah. It's hard to
they
believe like Kentucky.
these coaches be recruiting hard. You know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah.
They might try to get them up to campus for a last minute visit. You know what I mean? They do
Mm-hmm.
all kind of stuff, or they'll show
Yeah.
up at his house. You know what I mean?
Jehovah
Be in his
Witness
living
on
room. Yeah,
him. You get to the point where he tired, like, all right, coach, I'm coming, man. Chill.
right, right,
Yeah, it's like you said. We were just talking as far as you were talking about coaches, and when they leave early for the bowls, that's exactly what they're going to do. Is hey, I got to get on this guy that's kind of you know what I'm saying, because they know it. Like you take Oklahoma for instance, with them losing the coach, they had a couple 5 stars say, "Oh man, we decommitted." Well, if you're a new
right,
coach, you ain't trying to wait till February to see if you can get them to change their mind when you go there.
right,
You gotta
man.
get in there.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
Yeah,
That's the wild world. That's the wild world of recruiting, man.
exactly.
Man.
Yeah, man. But we're gonna go ahead because we try to. It's about an hour in, so we're gonna try to
Okay.
keep it around an hour around these times. Like I say, whoever people out the show later, we appreciate y'all. Appreciate everybody that came in. Twine, Tone, you know what I'm saying? We appreciate anybody that's peeping us out, man, and supporting Thawed Magazine, Independent Jeff, J Jack. I'm trying to get my authorship back and going, and we got some more things popping. So, uh, I don't know, Jeff, when you want to start your Independent Jeff back up, or is what you got planned?
Man, we can start it up fairly soon. Still kind of doing some things here locally,
Yeah.
politically. So it's about time that
Mm-hmm.
that I jump back on. When I do jump back on, I kind of bring people up to speed on what's been happening in these last probably 5 months. It's been a crazy 5 months. So
Yeah.
uh, certainly enough content for sure. So
Oh yeah. Oh
a
yeah.
lot of content, a lot of
Yeah.
things to catch the people up on. So I'm looking forward to that.
Oh yeah. 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 A lot of things. Things is always changing. Like I say with Thawed Magazine. Me, Jeff. You know what I'm saying. You got Rose. You know what I'm saying. Crystal, Steve. You know what I'm saying. Some more people are behind the scenes, like my brother Leon. My wife. Um, we don't just know or stick to one topic. We can talk, man, politics, sports, music, business. Uh, man, so we trying to incorporate that more and more. I want to talk stocks on there.
Hey,
uh,
it's room for it. It's room for
yeah,
it.
it's room for it. I like more black people getting into stocks, man. It's a beautiful thing as far as that learning, you know, about the stocks. But I think a lot of people just when they learn or when they see other people talk about it, they think it's real easy. That shit will
Right,
leave you
right.
at zero.
Man, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah,
We probably can get one of our sports talk folks on there. My boy Dev Gator.
yeah.
That's his thing with them stocks and
Uh,
with Bitcoin and different cryptocurrencies and yeah, we got we got some
oh yeah,
content that we can
yeah, oh
we
yeah,
can
yeah.
pull for sure.
I'm definitely as soon as I be logging off, I'll be going right on there. I went on one of my I had just posted on my Facebook page about I went to my stock page and they posting that dude Dre Hughes from Flint. He everywhere for getting
Oh
slapped up
man.
by his girlfriend.
Dang.
I said, and you know what? That's what's wild with Thawed magazine is that we stick to our principles and what we do. Because I mean, I don't never see, even with all the work that we done did, uh, in Saginaw, ain't nobody really putting 48 pages of magazines together. um, videos, platforms like this, musicians to authors to businesses. But with the way we do, we always kind of knew or felt you ain't really just gonna go viral because we don't do a lot of the stuff that needs to be done that has to be done to go viral. You know what I'm saying? You the big booty on the cover or something like that.
Right, right.
Fight a fight. Posting everybody that done got beat up or uh, death after death. Like if it's news,
Yeah,
yeah, we might post about it, but some of the things you gotta do to go viral in these days, you just don't lose your morals or principles to do it.
right,
And Thor sticks to what we know best, and that's what we stick on sports. We tell you in depth sports or how we feel sports. We ain't gonna just talk about uh Isaiah Stewart should have punched him back. That ain't the only thing we gonna talk. So if you really feeling that type of stuff and news and in depth type of things, then yeah, you gonna rock with us. If you just want to see fights and big booties and the latest gossip of who did this, I mean, we might not be able to just rock with. Might not be the ones for that.
right. For
Yeah,
sure, for sure.
it ain't nothing bad. It's just hey, I look at a lot of stuff too, but I mean, I don't can't just jump and being world star and then having everybody saying Thor every time they throw a punch.
Man,
Yeah,
man,
bro. We gonna get on off of here, man. Let you chill with the family. Me get with the family. Make sure everything's situated and together.
for sure, for sure.
You got anything you want to leave them out with?
Nothing, man. Just appreciate everybody that came on and rocked with us, tuned in, threw a couple comments in. Support is support, and love is
Yeah,
love, man. We appreciate y'all.
no doubt. Same here. I feel the same way. All right, bro.
Cool,
We'll
cool.
till next time. Thor Magazine, Thor Sports Talk, signing out. Much love.
Much love.